This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, year one and year two. So this is Miss Fernandez again with today's maths lesson. Today we are going to be working on money. I'm sure most of you have covered this in class already, so this might just be a little bit of a review for you, or it might be some new learning as well, okay? But I'm very excited to be doing this lesson with you this week. And without further ado, let's get started. So today's date is the 13th of July, 2021. Now in maths, we write the short date. So we would do 13.07 because July is the 7th month, and .21 for 2021. And today we're going to learn to count coins. In order to be successful today, we need to be able to recognize the different coins, know the value of them because each of the coins has a different value. They're worth different amounts. We need to be able to sort the coins into different groups. And then finally, do we know what pence and pound means? Okay, so as a quick fast five, before we get started, can you either make me number sentences that equal the number 5? For example, 3 plus 2 equals 5. Or can you make me number sentences that equal 10? For example, 8 plus 2 equals 10. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, can you make me number sentences that equal 20? For example, 15 plus 5 equals 20. Really important that we know all of this because these are our number bonds that help us with our mental maths. The quicker we do this and the more we're able to do it, and as quick as we can, the more we'll be able to do maths in our head. All right, because as you know, I work in year 3, and in year 3, we work a lot on mental maths. So a good stepping stone for that is for you to be able to write all these number sentences for the numbers that equal 5, or the numbers that equal 10, or the numbers that equal 20. So pause the video and have a go. And when you are done, count and see if you've got all the number sentences and double check your answers. All right, so that should take you about 5 minutes. So pause the video now, take 5 minutes to do that. And then we'll move on with our learning for today. So our question, our big question, what is the value of each of these coins? Now, if you do have some coins in your house, you can go and you can have a look at them as well. Now, it's a little bit simple or a little bit easy with coins because all you've got to do is look very carefully and the answer might be on the coin itself. All right, if you can use your phonics, if you can use your tricky words, if you can use your sounds, you might be able to see the value on the coin itself. Okay, so our first coin, I can see right here, that is tricky word. It's the word 2, and then it's pound. So this coin should be our £2 coin. All right, so our pound sign looks like that, and it's the number 2, so it's £2. Then we've got our bronze coin over here, our bronze colored coin is either the 1p or the 2p. And if I look over here for one of my words, I can see that it's 1, so it should be a 1p. And if that's a 1p, the bigger coin, the bigger bronze coin should be our 2p. All right. Now over here again, you can see this says £1. It's very similar to the £2 coin. Okay, they're both slightly gold and silver, but the £1 coin is much smaller, and the £2 coin is quite round, whereas the £1 coin has a few straight lines all around the edge of it. So that is our £1 coin. Again, it's a pound sign that looks like this, and then number 1 for your £1. We've got our smallest silver coin. That is our 5p coin. It's a small circle. So even if you're not able to read that that says 5 pence, you should know just by the color, it's silver, as well as the small round shape that it's the 5p. And this one over here, that's right, it's our 50p. It's our biggest silver coin. And again, it's not round. It's got a few straight edges around it. Then we've got our 10p coin. And then we've got our 20p coin. So well done if you were able to get all those correct. All right, because it's very important to know the value of each of those coins before we do today's activity. So take some time, look at the value, look at the shape, look at the color, look at the size. All of this will help you determine the value of each coin. All right, so when we have £2, how many pennies do we have? So if we have £1, we do have 100 pennies. £1 is the same as 100 pennies. So if £1 is the same as 100 pennies, £2 would be the same as, anyone got it? Would be the same as 200 pennies. Okay, so here's another little question for you. What would £3 equal? Have a think. £1, 100 pennies. £2, 200 pennies. £3, you're right, it would be 300 pennies. All right, or we called it 3 pence as well. And the same, £4, 400 pennies, £5, 500 pennies, and so on. Okay. But I know we're not going to walk around with 300 pennies in our pocket. That would be way too heavy, and we would not have enough room in our pocket to carry around 300 of these 1p coins. All right, which is why we would rather carry around our pound coins. So a £2 and a £1 gives us £3. 200 and 100 gives us 300. So we then move on to our 50p, which would be 50 pennies. Our 20p, that's right, 20 pennies. Our 10p, 10 pennies, you're correct. 5p, 5 pennies. 2p, 2 pennies. And then our 1p, 1 pence. Okay, so take some time, have a look at that, see if you understand it. If not, go back in the video, rewatch it, take your time to really understand how many pennies in each of these coins. When it says 10 pennies, it basically means 10 of these coins. So if I were to get one of them, and then I were to get another one, that would be 2. And if I get another one, that would be 3. If I get another one, that would be 4. If I get another one, that would be 5. And that is the same as 5 pennies. So my 5 1p coins equals 1 5p coin. Okay, so if you look very carefully, this coin, the value of this coin is the same value as 5 of these coins. Okay, so one of these coins is worth more. The value of this is more than the value of one of these. Okay, because if I were to do this, that would be wrong. Okay, because this is only 1p and that's 5p. Okay, so this would be a 1p coin, that would be 5p. So there is no way that that would be equal. That would be incorrect. Okay, but as we did before, if I then were to get 5 of them, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I've now got 5 pennies, so I've got 5p, and now that would be equal. Okay, so that would now be equal. All right, so that's our activity for today. How many different ways can we now make that amount? So how many ways can I make 7p? Well, I could get 7 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that's one of the ways I could do it. I could have 7 pennies. What's another way I could make it? Could I now get 5 of these and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'm sure some of you are saying, no, Ms. Fernandez, what are you doing? I can't do that because each of these are 5p's. So I would have, this is a 5p, and then this is a 5p, and we know 5 plus 5 is 10. So that can't be 7p, can it? So I need to make sure that that is not what I'm doing. I know that this is a 5p coin. And if that is already 5p, I only need another 2p coin to make 7. All right. If you want to really challenge yourself, you write that number sentence. 5 plus 2 equals 7p. Okay. So a 5p and a 2p will equal a 7p. So that shows me that it makes 7p. All right. Now I could break up that 2p into two little ones. So I could have another 5, or I could have a 1, and I could have a 1. So I could have 5p plus 1p, which gives me 6, plus another 1p would give me 7p. Okay? Or my last way, maybe I can use some 2p coins. I could do a 2, and then maybe I could do 3, and then I could do 4, 5. Oop, I've run out of 1p coins. I'm going to get another 2p coin. 6, 7. Okay, so I could do 2 plus 1, which gives me 3, plus another 1 gives me 4, plus another 1 gives me 5, plus a 2p gives me 6, 7. Okay, so let's look carefully. Yep, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 6 plus 7. All right, so lots of different ways you can make it. That was my turn. I've used my coins to make 7p. I've made it 4 different ways. There are lots of other ways, but that is just 4 different ways that you could do it. Okay, let's do it together now. How many different ways can we make 12p? So have a think. I've got some 10p coins. I've got some 2p coins, I've got some 5p's, and I've got some 1p's. Obviously, the easiest way, I'm going to get 12 1p's. I'm going to make this infinite. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm running out of space. 11, 12. So my 12 pennies make 12p. But that's a lot of coins. I don't want to be carrying around all those coins. So maybe I want to make it a bit, I want to make my coins, I want to have less of them. So I could have a 5 and a 5. Who knows what 5 plus 5 is? Hopefully you said 10. And then I could have an 11, and I could have 12. So my number sentence would be 5p plus 5p. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus a 1 gives me 11, plus another 1 gives me 12. Or maybe I could just use a 10p, a 10 and a 2. Okay, because we know 10, and then if we have 2 more, that gives me 12p. So I've got 10 in my head, 2 more fingers, 10 in my head, 2 more fingers, 10, 11, 12. Gives me 12p. Or if I want, I could break that 10 down again. I could do a 5 and a 5 and a 2. Okay, I could have 5p plus 5p. We know 5 plus 5, we've just done it, equals 10. Well done. And I get another 2p equals 12. All right, super. Well done, year 1 and year 2. I hope you've been following along with that, because now it's your turn. You've got a tricky one. Can you make 24p? Can you make 24p? All right, now it's your go. And when you've done it, I really want you to check, because there are so many different ways. I can't possibly go over all of them. I will do one though. I could do a 10 and a 10 because 10 plus 10 equals 20. And then I do 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, that's my first way. Or I could do my second way, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I know 10 plus 10 equals 20. All right, so I've done 2 ways. See if you can do lots more. When you are done, okay, your assignment for today. How many different ways can you show me 10p? Okay, this assignment is going to be on Teams, or you can do it on a sheet of paper and upload it to Teams. But I would love to see how many different ways you can show 10p. Now, if you're not able to draw the coins on Teams, which I don't think you'll be able to do, it will be in a Word document. All you have to do is you have to type it in and you just say, Ms. Fernandez, it's 5p plus 5p. Or if you're able to print it out and draw the coins on. Or you can just, as I said, type it in 2p plus 2p plus 2p plus 2p plus 2p. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so it's completely up to you how you complete the assignment, but it will be on Teams. So go and have a go. All right. If you're not sure of what to do, go back and watch the video, use your coins, go around your house, gather some coins, see if you can make 10p with the coins that you have at home. All right. Well done, year 1 and year 2. I hope you were able to follow along with that lesson, and I look forward to seeing your work.